Greetings, I'm Chad Edgington, pastor at First Baptist Church in Olney. This is Anna Rogers. She's our preschool minister, and we've got an exciting video here to make today.
This is a recap of our nursery volunteer training that we held at the beginning of this fall quarter, and we're just going to give you a brief rundown of what it will look like if you're volunteering in the nursery from here on out.
So we wanted everybody who missed the meeting or who volunteers later to be caught up to speed. So we're going to ask everyone who wants to volunteer in the nursery, and that's so many people, isn't it?
It is. It's a great number, and we had a great turnout.
It's good. Maybe not traditionally, but lately, we've really rallied the troops. So we're gonna go over some nursery volunteer training things. So tell us what you talked about at the meeting.
So for starters, the scheduling for nursery duty is different. This quarter, we have you scheduled for a specific room. So we have 3 different rooms. We have babies who are newborns to walking aged, and then toddlers. Those are traditionally 1 to 2 year olds, and then we have a 3-year-old room. So when you get your sheet and are scheduled for the nursery, you will be assigned to one of those 3 rooms, and then we will have if you're in the toddler room or the 3-year-old room, you'll have a box that will be in the nursery ready for you, and you'll have a craftivity and
A craftivity.
Craftivity.
Well, I want to go do that.
Pre-assembled, easy peasy. You have.
So it's the way it works is you'll get a card. If you sign up, you get a card in the mail from our secretary Jan.
That's correct.
And she says your day to work is this day. Now, so if I'm scheduled to work, does that mean I work on? Well, I guess I would just work during church.
During church.
Because we have Sunday school teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Sunday school is from 9:30 to 10:45.
Correct.
If I'm teaching an extended session, when do I need to be there?
You need to be there at 10:45, and then traditionally,
or maybe a little earlier.
10:30.
10:30. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then depending on how long-winded the pastor is the when you relieve
I'm trying to get better
duties.
about that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to economy of words.
That's right.
All right, so I get my postcard. I show up at 10:30 to 10:45 to transition workers.
Workers.
So then everything will be there for, like, there'll be a schedule.
There's a schedule.
And my craftivity.
There's a one-pager that will tell you a brief rundown of the lesson that you're going to talk to the kids about that day, and what the lesson is what they've learned about in Sunday school that day. So it's nothing's new content.
Okay.
Yes.
So they should know the answers.
They should know the answers. There's pictures on the bulletin boards that go with the lesson, and then fun songs that are to familiar tunes like Row, Row, Row Your Boat or whatnot. So easy songs for kids to pick up on. You'll play with the kids, then sing a few songs, have the Bible story and activity. So, like a simple finger puppets, an example of something you would make, and then have snack, and that's all pre-assembled for you. We'll show you some pictures later about where the snack is located, and then check diapers, play a little bit more, and then it's time to go.
Hopefully the sermon's over.
Hopefully.
By noon.
Yes.
I do try to end my sermon. When I see noon, I always try to make sure I'm done.
Yes. Well,
and I give a very short invitation.
Very short, and
we'll try to get better about that.
And
there's a timer back there that tells me when I've gone too long.
And so this is a little more organized and not just free play the whole time. So when you are volunteering in the nursery, it would go relatively fast.
So the idea is we're putting kids back there. If they come for Sunday school and church, they're back there for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons that we've found that kids don't go to the nursery is because it's just a boring room. And they're away from their parents, and so we're trying to maybe schedule the activities a little tighter, give them more things to do. And what's really important for us, I think something we're trying to develop as like a cultural value in our church, is to be teaching them and reinforcing Bible.
Right.
And so
making little disciples.
We want to make little disciples. And so I loved when you were a kindergarten teacher, you welcomed your kids and you called them scholars.
Yes.
So are we going to call the little ones disciples?
Yeah, they're little disciples.
Little disciples.
We're making little disciples.
Making little disciples.
We are.
So another really cool thing that we're doing, and I guess this would be maybe not necessarily maybe this would be done in Sunday school, but if someone does come to, just comes to bring their kid for their little disciple for extended session, what about the gift bag and those sorts of things? Who gives those away? Do you do that when we check in? What's our process for actually getting them into the class?
Sure. So for first-time visitors, we have fun little goodie bags, depending on the age of your little disciple. And then Shannon Moses is also, she's the preschool
Assistant minister
assistant. And so either her or myself will be there to welcome and greet you. And then we have a computer system where we'll put all your information into. That way we know how to contact you in wherever you are throughout the building. And then we will give your child a label for their back that will have their name, and then we'll also print out a label that will go on the room roster for their teacher.
So if I'm volunteering, y'all are going to take care of that for me. So
yes.
I just have to be there in the room, ready for craftivity.
Ready for craftivity and song.
And song. Good. Yeah. What if you don't know how to sing? Is that going to be a problem?
No, because we have a CD player that has
Someone
CDs.
else does the singing
yes.
too. That's
yeah.
good.
So we have a CD player in every room, and there's songs that go along with each.
Okay, so if I'm
lesson.
Volunteering, just like volunteering in the Nursery for Dummies, I get my card, I show up at 10:30, and there's basically a checklist with everything. So you've made it that easy for me to volunteer.
It's that easy. There's a one-page cheat sheet. It tells you the schedule, how to clean toys if they put toys in their mouth, what to do, how to sanitize, where the snack's located. It'll have all of the glue sticks, the crayons, anything that you would need to complete your craftivity will all be in the box. So you're not searching or guessing or...
So what we just need people to do is show up and be ready to love kids.
Show up.
And make little disciples.
Make little disciples.
And that'll be our ministry and the things that we value most at our church. So I'm looking forward to that and really appreciate all the work. And I think we had maybe 50 people that were at that meeting. It was really well attended.
Great turnout.
So we're happy to invite anybody to come onto the team to share the gospel with these kids and to work. And we wanted to really stress that what we're doing back there is ministry. Yes. You're not just babysitting. And people come to and they say, well, what can I do? How can I help at the church? What do you need me to do? Well, this is one thing what we need people to do. Because the more of us that shoulder the burden back in the nursery, I guess, the healthier our church is, it makes it seem like less of a burden. We don't want coming to church to seem like a burden, but whenever it's just a few people doing all the work, it's hard, and it can be discouraging. We want everyone to be able to go to church.
Right, and the nursery is such a valuable place because if the kid's happy, that makes the parents' experience even better.
Yeah, two questions that the parents will ask when they come to the door. What did you do, and did you have fun?
Right.
And so we want them to say, we had a blast, and look at my craftivity.
Yeah, look at my craftivity. And when in doubt, we sing Jesus Loves Me on repeat, which
that's right.
is awesome.
You can sing it forever.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Well, let's go down to the nursery, and you can show us where everything is.
Perfect. Okay, this is the check-in desk that Shannon or myself will be sitting at. We'll check in the kids, and then we will show them which room that they go in. You will be in the room waiting and equipped with everything that you need. This is the baby room. We have the communication board right here that has all the parent contact info. We have the awesome cribs, the rockers, the play area with all the fun toys. Here's the changing table that is fully equipped with everything that you need. There's extra diapers. There is extra changing pad covers and crib sheets. The wipes, a super important aspect right here. And then if any of the laundry gets soiled, the blankets that the kids lay on all goes right here in the dirty laundry pile that will be taken home that I will take home and wash. Then this is the sanitizing solution that will be used to clean all of the toys that the kids have put in their mouths.
And we don't want to use anything else.
Nope, just the sanitizing solution.
Because it's all natural.
All natural, good for kids, safe. You'll spray down the toys in the sink, lay them out to dry, and then they'll be sanitized.
And so we've got the baby room info on top of the fridge here.
Yes, all of the information for the kids that their parents have filled out is all in here. The that Sunday's room roster will be right here with their kids' birthdays, parent contact information, name, etc. All the things that you need to know are located right here in this
And that'll
awesome
tell you,
binder.
like, whether they should take a nap or what they
If
like
they
to,
have
when
a
they get fussy.
pacifier, yes, things to soothe them.
So once they've started toddling, walking,
They're walking,
we bring them
independent
into
walkers.
this room.
They come in here. And so as a volunteer, here is your awesome weekly box. Again, here's your room roster that says how many kids that are with you today. And then in your box, you will open it up and it has the weekly lesson, which is the Bible story, and then the fun to the song, to the tune of London Bridge, sing this little song with them, a craftivity, an example, and anything that you need for the craftivity will all be in here. Enough copies for each kid, and then here's your nursery cheat sheet should you forget anything. Okay. Our fun attention getter of like, hello friends, and they all say hello and look at you.
All right.
Common language, all of just anything you need to know kind of right here in one-page format. Then here again is all of their info for the kids that you'll have in here.
We have a tiny potty here.
Tiny potty, changing table, any extra clothes, any diapers. We have
the emergency.
Yes, emergency,
Okay.
emergency, in case of emergency station.
Okay, and then we have the communication board here.
Yes.
By the door.
And then if we run out of anything, replenish goldfish, need more Kleenexes, anything runs out on your watch, you just jot it down right here, and we will know that we need to replenish and replace. There's your schedule.
Okay.
Then
sink in here.
Here's the Bible stories for the month of September. Jesus is powerful is what we're learning about right now. So has the Bible verse and the picture that goes along with each story. Here is the snack hub. We've got goldfish, animal crackers. We'll have some more snacks also. We're making it really easy for you. They'll be pre-filled and you just grab your cups and distribute. If kids want water, if they haven't brought their own cup, then here's water cups, lids, and disposable straws. To clean those, there is dish soap, hot soapy water, rinse those down, and then put them in the drying rack once those have been washed. Again, the sanitizing solution. Spray the toys down, lay them out to dry. If they're dry, you can go ahead and return them to the shelf. And then once they're turned 3, they'll graduate this awesome classroom.
All right. So come in here, you got your bathroom, you've got the Bible stories, the weekly box.
The weekly box equipped for you.
Cubbies.
The binder with all the kids' info. We're also doing more thematic play based on the lesson. So last week, for example, was Jesus healed the official son, and we had the doctor's kit that we put out for him to play with. All about healing, gave him Band-Aids. Next week is Jesus calmed the storm. We're gonna have a big cardboard boat for them to get into. So fun thematic play that deals with the lesson.
And there's some toys they can play with. You got the schedule right here. So if you're in extended care in here, this is where you work.
Yes.
Or the schedule you'll work.
If you needed any extra craft things, this is the craft hub. You got your miscellaneous drawer right here, crayons, and all the craftivity things are right here.
Awesome. All right, so that's kind of a tour of the nursery and where everything is, and so we look forward to having you serve. Thank you for the tour, Anna.
Thank you for your time.